5 minutes ago, KB's was shaken. Hyun-woo has finally broken his silence on Se-hee after that unforgettable steamy scene in No Other Choice. What did he reveal? And why is everyone talking about it right now? Stay with Red Carpet Revealed as we dive deep into the shocking truth behind the drama and uncover every hidden twist waiting to be exposed. 5 minutes ago, the silence was finally broken, and with it, the entire world of KB's erupted. Hyun-woo, the actor long admired for his sincerity, professionalism, and enigmatic charm, has finally spoken about the one topic that has haunted fans for weeks: his undeniable chemistry with Se-hee in No Other Choice. That infamous steamy scene that blurred the line between real and real became the most talked about moment in recent drama history. It wasn't just acting, fans declared. Something more. And now, Hyun-woo himself has finally addressed it. But what did he say? And what does it mean for their future? To understand the magnitude of this revelation, we must revisit the scene that started it all. No Other Choice. Drama already praised for its intricate storytelling and emotional weight reached a fever pitch during an intimate sequence between Hyun-woo and Se-hee. The tension was palpable. The chemistry electric. It wasn't just a kiss. It was an eruption, long, lingering, filled with heat that seemed far too genuine to belong solely to scripted acting. Viewers gasped, rewound, replayed. Social media became a battlefield of analysis. Was it acting? Or had reality bled onto the screen? Fans created edits in slow motion, acting every glance, every breath, every tremor in their voices. The hashtags Hyun-woo Se-hee and No Other Choice hot scene trended globally, crossing languages and time zones. Yet, as the buzz grew louder, the silence of the actors only deepened the mystery. Hyun-woo dodged questions during interviews, his smile polite but unreadable. Se-hee, when pressed, offered vague answers, always shifting the spotlight back to the drama itself. Silence became its own kind of confession, fuel for speculation, fire for rumor. The longer they refused to speak, the more fans believed there was something to hide. And so the question grew louder: what was really happening between them? For Hyun-woo, this was not unfamiliar territory. His career has been defined by his ability to disappear into roles, to create romances so believable that audiences swear they must be real. From Queen and Hyun's Man to Love and Sadness, he has always embodied the leading man so convincingly that co-star rumors became inevitable. Yet through it all, he maintained a reputation for privacy, rarely addressing speculation head-on. This time, however, was different. The scene in No Other Choice was too raw, too powerful, too unforgettable. Fans demanded answers, and the industry waited for his response. Se-hee, meanwhile, has experienced a meteoric rise. From her breakout in Young Lady and Gentleman to her commanding presence in No Other Choice, she has captivated audiences with her ability to balance innocence and fire. Her chemistry with Hyun-woo, however, catapulted her to another level of fame. She became not just an actress, but half of a pairing fans could not stop dreaming about. The whispers of a real romance threatened to overshadow her career. Yet her careful grace in handling the questions only made her more admired. Still, the silence between them was deafening, and the speculation only grew. It all came to a head during a live interview event. Reporters, hungry for answers, cornered Hyun-woo with the inevitable question: what did he think of his chemistry with Se-hee? For a moment, time seemed to stop. Did he dodge again? Would he laugh it off? Instead, he paused, his expression serious, and with measured words, he said something that sent shockwaves across the industry. Though we will explore his exact statement in detail later, the key was this: for the first time, he did not deny. The reaction was instantaneous. Fans screamed in disbelief online. Clips of his statement spread like wildfire. "Did you hear him? He didn't deny it," cried one fan in a viral TikTok. "This is it. This is the confirmation we've been waiting for." Others were more cautious, dissecting his tone, analyzing his choice of words, wondering if he had intentionally left things ambiguous. The silence was over, and that was enough. The emotional weight of this revelation cannot be overstated. For weeks, fans had carried the tension of that scene. Questions it raised, the fantasies it inspired. Hyun-woo's decision to finally address it was like a dam breaking, releasing a flood of emotion. Some wept, some laughed, Some simply stared at their screens in disbelief. And those who were skeptical of on-screen chemistry being real admitted that something about his statement felt different. It felt honest. What made the moment even more powerful was the context. Hyun-woo is not a man prone to theatrics outside of his roles. His words carry weight precisely because they are so rarely given. Lee Se-hee's silence in contrast only heightened the drama. Together, their dynamic, his confession, history, created a perfect storm of speculation. Was this their way of protecting something real? They trying to shield a budding relationship from the glare of the spotlight? Or was it simply a calculated move to keep fans invested in the drama? The industry, too, reacted with shock. Directors and producers whispered that such chemistry could not be faked. That what fans saw on screen was the product of something real simmering beneath the surface. Colleagues dropped cryptic hints online, one co-star posting a photo of two intertwined hands, or sharing a quote about truth always finding its way out. The narrative was no longer about acting. It was about reality colliding with fantasy. And everyone wanted to know more. As closes, the world is left hanging. Hyun-woo has spoken, and in doing so, has changed everything. But what exactly did he mean? Was it a confession of love? A professional compliment? Or something deliberately left in the shadows? The ambiguity is its own kind of power, leaving fans desperate for clarity. And in part 2, we will dive deeper into the exact words he chose, the actions they sparked, and what this means not only for Hyun-woo and Lee Se-hee but for the entire culture of KBs itself. The silence was broken. But what came after was louder than anyone could have imagined. Hyun-woo's words, spoken with calm conviction, altered the landscape of KBs. Chemistry like that, he had said carefully, doesn't happen by accident. It comes from trust. From something deeper than just acting. With that single statement, speculation that had simmered for weeks burst into full-blown frenzy. He had not said the words outright. He had confirmed everything. The moment the clip hit the internet, the reaction was explosive. Fans screamed, cried, and flooded social media with declarations. He admitted it. He finally admitted it. The weight of his words lingered because Hyun-woo is not known for careless comments. His reputation as a thoughtful, deliberate speaker meant every syllable was dissected like sacred scripture. Did something deeper mean genuine feelings for Lee Se-hee? He hinting at a private romance that had quietly blossomed on set? Or was he simply paying her a profound compliment, leaving the interpretation open? The ambiguity fueled endless debates. But the consensus was clear. Hyun-woo had crossed a line from silence into confession. Lee Se-hee's reaction, whether her lack of one, only added fire to the chaos. She remained silent, choosing not to issue any statement. But her actions spoke louder than words. Hours after his revelation, she posted a single photo on Instagram, a delicate flower blooming in the dark. No caption, no explanation. Fans instantly connected it to his words, treating it as a hidden acknowledgement. Within minutes, the post went viral. Comments flooding in by the thousands. This is her answer. They are telling us without telling us. This is not acting anymore, it's real. Industry watched in stunned silence. Directors, actors, and producers began whispering privately what fans had long suspected, that what unfolded between Hyun-woo and Lee Se-hee during that steamy scene was not a manufactured illusion, but a glimpse of something real. Foreign drama director even admitted in a late-night interview, "You cannot direct eyes like that. You cannot script the way two people look at each other when their hearts are involved." Words confirmed what millions had felt in their bones. There was more to this than a script. The fallout was immediate. News anchors debated the revelation on live television, showing split screens of the infamous scene alongside Hyun-woo's interview. Talk shows dedicated entire segments to decoding the silence break. Internationally, media outlets reported with fascination, calling it K-drama's blur between real and real. In Japan, headlines dubbed them the new legendary couple. In China, hashtags garnered billions of views. In the Philippines, fans referred to them as Asia's most unexpected love story. Everywhere, the conversation was the same: what happens next? For fans, the confession was a roller coaster of emotions. Some were ecstatic, declaring it the happiest day of their fandom lives. Always knew, one fan wrote. Now the world knows too. Others expressed heartbreak. struggling to reconcile the fantasies of Hyun-woo as the attainable dream man with the possibility that his heart might already belong to someone else. Yet even among the tears, acceptance, the story had transcended fandom. It had become a cultural phenomenon. The cultural impact of Hyun-woo's words extended far beyond gossip. In an industry where relationships are often hidden, denied, buried under pressure, his decision to speak honestly, even ambiguously, was revolutionary. It signaled a shift, a crack in the carefully constructed illusion of idol and actor availability. Fans and commentators alike debated whether this would open the door for other stars to embrace authenticity. Could this be the beginning of a new era? Is not a scandal but a story worth celebrating. Colleagues weighed in subtly, some offering support in cryptic ways. A fellow actor from No Other Choice posted a behind-the-scenes photo of Hyun-woo and Se-hee laughing together. Captioned simply, "Real smiles never lie." Another co-star wrote, "Sometimes the greatest scenes are the ones you don't act." These hints only amplified the perception that the truth was an open secret, whispered quietly among insiders but now revealed for the world to see. Speculation about their future began almost instantly. Would Hyun-woo and Se-hee confirm their relationship publicly? Would they continue to let ambiguity fuel the mystery? Would they surprise everyone with a full-blown announcement? Even walking hand in hand at a press event? Fans dreamed aloud of them becoming the next great K-drama couple to transcend fiction into reality, comparing them to past star pairings whose romances began on screen and ended at the altar. Rumors even swirled of agencies preparing statements, carefully crafting the timing of a reveal that could either catapult their careers to new heights or plunge them into controversy. But perhaps the most striking part of this entire saga is how much it resonates emotionally. The steamy scene in No Other Choice was more than just entertainment. It became a mirror of something authentic, something raw. Hyun-woo's breaking of silence was more than a confession. It was a reminder that even stars, polished and perfect under the lights, still human. They still feel. They still love. And sometimes, that love cannot be contained by a script. Dust begins to settle. The legend of Hyun-woo and Se-hee is only growing. The steamy scene will forever be remembered not just as a pivotal moment in drama history, but as the spark that ignited one of KBS's greatest love mysteries. Words, her silence, their shared glances, all of it forms a story that fans will tell for years to come. And so we arrive at the conclusion of this saga, but not its end. The world continues to wait for the next chapter. Hyun-woo and Se-hee confirm what so many believe? Or will they let the ambiguity linger, allowing the legend to grow? Either way, one truth remains unshakable. 5 minutes ago, Hyun-woo shattered the silence, and in doing so, he changed everything. This is no longer just a drama. This is no longer just acting. This is the story where real met real, where silence gave way to truth, and where love, whether admitted outright or not, became the hottest headline in KB's history. What began as a single steamy scene has now become one of the most unforgettable sagas in KB's history. Hyun-woo's decision to break his silence, carefully chosen words, and Se-hee's quiet yet powerful response have written themselves into legend. No longer just about a drama, nor is it merely about gossip. It is about the moment two stars blurred the line between fiction and reality, leaving millions breathless. Fans may continue to debate whether this was a confession of love or a masterstroke of ambiguity. Industry insiders may argue about its impact on future careers. But what no one can deny is the power of the moment, the way it captured hearts across the world, the way it forced us to question what is acting and what is real. 5 minutes was all it took to shake an entire industry, spark endless conversations, and to create a love mystery that may never fully be unraveled. If this is indeed the beginning of something real, Hyun-woo and Se-hee's story will stand as a rare and beautiful reminder that even under the brightest lights and the harshest scrutiny, love still finds a way to shine. Remains forever ambiguous. Then perhaps that is its greatest magic, an untouchable legend that belongs to both them and to us, the audience who dared to believe. In the end, this is not just about a scene. It is about humanity, vulnerability, and the courage to break silence when silence no longer serves. Hyun-woo and Se-hee gave us more than entertainment. Gave us a story to hold on to, a mystery to cherish, and a moment to remember forever. To all of you who have followed every whisper, every gasp, and every shocking twist with a said red carpet revealed. Thank you. Thank you for being part of this journey. For feeling the tension. For laughing, crying, cheering alongside us. Stories like these remind us why we watch, why we care, why we keep coming back, because sometimes the greatest dramas are not scripted on paper, but lived in the hearts of real people. Stay with us, because in KBs, the next revelation is always just around the corner. And who knows? The next 5 minutes may hold an even bigger surprise.